Hey everyone. Well, our US dollar Canadian bot finally exited it after a little over 72 days. Giant run up here at the end. But you see all these little red and blue dots? I'm going to go over the micro trading that has happened during this. When we initially ran it with the margin that we used, the minimum expected profit was a few $100s, but this generated over $700 of profit during this run, mainly due to this micro trading. So let's dive into it and I'll show you guys how it works. Okay, so today is March 31st, last day of the month. This exited a couple days ago, and let's take a look at our US dollar Canadian. We can see that the one that ran for 72 days was, I believe, early Monday is when this exited. Today is Tuesday. And you see here that it had a run of $718. And if we expand this, what we'll see is that on day 30 of it running, we turned on the smart trade timing. This is when it does the micro trading. So our logic, and I've mentioned this in other videos, is that after a certain amount of days, 30, if it hasn't exited by then, we'll start buying and selling during the run until it does exit. There are a couple other scenarios where it will also do this, and that's usually if your margin usage is high and or you have a bot that's in phase 4, will also turn on this smart trade timing, micro trading. We will be enhancing the user interface. It may look a little confusing right now, especially that it says 2 orders here. That means there was only 2 open orders when it exited. But what we can do is download the CSV. I have this open now. And here you'll see a list. I've sorted it from order date ascending. And we can see that it started out with a market order and a number of limit orders. And this aligns with what we see here, these blue dots. These are all the limit orders as the price was moving against this position. And after day 30, we can see that we started closing out orders. And all of these market order trade close, these are the micro trades. And we can see that this is the profit that was generated from selling those. And what happens is we'll sell and then we'll place another limit order. We'll sell again, place another limit order, they'll buy. So it's just buying and selling while this is running over the past couple of months. And toward the end of the run, we can see that, hey, it hit our trailing stop. It hit the exit profit targets that we've set, and it will then trigger that trailing stop loss once that's reached. I created a little pivot table here to summarize this. So effectively, we had 68 orders. 66 of those were closed as part of the micro trading for $710. And then the trailing stop loss had 2. So what that means is $718 total profit generated. And while this ran, it accrued interest on that, positive interest on that, which is $100. So all in all, this bot run generated $820 of profit. But when it exits, you don't see that amount come right away. What you'll see is $8 added into your account. But over the course of the last 60 days or so, we had generated $710 that was put into the account. So just wanted to explain how that works. And we can see that it's already up and running and has completed 1 run, just a couple of orders, and then it had an exit, and then now it's on another run. And it will keep buying for 30 days if this takes that long. And after 30 days, it will then turn back on the smart trade timing and do the micro trades. Happy trading, and follow along if you want more details like this.